Hello Virgo, this is Leanne from Leanne Banana Tarot, and I'm here to do your tarot reading for May 2016. So let's see what's in store for Virgo, May 2016. Virgo. Virgo. All my Virgos. Virgo, May 2016 general reading. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Rods, Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the World, Five of Cups, King of Rods, Nine of Swords. And our overall energy for the month is Justice. Justice is a really great card that is all about fairness and balance. So if you see, she's holding the sword in one hand and in the other the scale. So she's implementing balance. And whatever she does, whatever decision is made, it will be a fair and balanced and just decision. So she's all about fairness and implementing justice in the month of May. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is being masters of our trade. So whoever this is working very diligently, very skillfully, and is completely absorbed in their work. This is a labor of love. This is something that is very intricate, they're very skilled at, and they absolutely enjoy doing. This work doesn't feel like work at all. This is often a card that comes up with collaboration, but oftentimes it can be about people observing your work and observing your skill. So you'll be noticed for your skill, for your hard work, for your diligence. And potentially someone wants you to work for them and employ those skills, or even they want to commission you to make a work of art, or to do what you do, or contract you to do what you do because you do it so well. They're maybe looking to give you a raise or a promotion due to the quality of your work. The Seven of Rods is a defensive card and a protective card. This is taking a stand for what you believe in and holding off the naysayers. This is keeping your countenance. This is basically protecting a secret or protecting some knowledge that you have from discovery or from ill use. But I feel mostly this is a card where we're being very defensive this month. We're defending ourselves against all odds here, all naysayers. We have the Seven of Cups. So this is a card where we may have several options to choose from. If you look here, there's a beautiful home, there's guidance, sort of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There's even fantasy items. So this could be fantasizing about everything that we want or wish we could have, or this could be us planning to achieve all of these things and trying to think of what we can do to achieve all of our dreams. For the most part, I believe this card is about choices, about what choice are we being offered, what choice should we accept, and potentially even what path do we choose to go down. So for this, we might be very, very skilled at something this month, and others are taking notice. And maybe the people that are closer in are giving us various reasons why we shouldn't go ahead and do it. They're putting up obstacles for us. So the thing about obstacles is they are there to be overcome. So humankind is amazing at getting around obstacles. We move mountains, quite literally move mountains. We travel across oceans. We travel into space. I mean, humankind is amazing at overcoming obstacles. So if there's something you're exceptionally good at and you want to go out and try to do it, if there are obstacles, I'm sure there is a way to surmount them. Humankind, like I said, has always been very good at finding solutions to overcoming obstacles. So if there's something that you really wish to achieve or are really hoping for, or this is one of the choices that you would like to make for yourself, then maybe don't let other people stand in your way. We have here the Four of Pentacles. I really enjoy the depiction on this card. He is just clinging to this money. He is just a little Ebenezer Scrooge. So the thing is, he's not scowling. He's really smiling. He really loves his money. But he is not. He's not out to be sour. He's not trying to be rude or, prevent anyone from having their dreams or he's not trying not to be generous. He's just afraid that if he lets go of some of this money that he might be worse off. Well, this card is saying that he can't move forward. He can't gain anything else while his feet are on these pentacles. If he wants to protect them that badly, he needs to get off of them and maybe invest them somewhere else. So this card is about letting go. It's about being afraid to let go of something because you have a fear of loss. And whether this is your time, whether this is your energy you're investing in something, sometimes you just need to put in a little more time and a little more energy into something to really get it going and to kick it off. So I mean, while he might feel like he's got just enough and can't afford to let go, it's saying that no matter what he does, he's not going anywhere while his feet are on these pentacles. And the only thing that's going to happen is, over time, he's going to start losing them because he's going to need to start giving them away. So it's best to do it now. It's best to invest wisely while you can. It's an investment in your future, whatever this is. It's telling you to let go so that you can move forward. The Three of Swords. This is sorrow and separation. So there is some sort of separation or some sort of sorrow or heartache that you're experiencing in the month of May. And sometimes this can even fuel the decisions that we are making. How we feel has a great deal to do with how we see the world around us. So with this heartache or this sorrow or this separation, the sky is gloomy, we're in pain, we're feeling this loss, but this doesn't last forever. So it's okay to feel that loss, really feel that loss, as long as we are continuing to move forward. Because if we look at the card that's right next to that, it's the World. And this is the world at your fingertips. This is your ability to create your own destiny. This world is cyclical. It's a cycle that is coming to a close. Maybe that maybe there are some endings that are painful, but there are new beginnings that are wonderful. And maybe it's ending a good number of things that were also good, but it's probably more than likely ending a cycle of things in your life that maybe were not so good. So this is like a longer term cycle too. This is like years and years and years. So maybe you were in a job for a certain period of time and now no longer work at that job, for example. So that's an example of how the world sort of closes one door and then opens another for you. So it's giving you an opportunity to do something else. Whatever that might be for you, whether it's a relationship that's ending, whether it's a job that you've lost, whatever it is, this is a new beginning for you. Even though it's an ending, there's a lot of closure with this ending, and it's a brand new opportunity to start. And it's a very beautiful, very open road. We have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is about loss and sorrow and grieving. And this card is focused very much on the loss, the lack of celebration here. You're grieving something, and that is okay. Grief is a process that you need to go through. So you can't bottle it up or bury it as much as you would like to, or as much as maybe people around you would like to. This is a very personal process for an individual to go through, and only you know where you are with your grief. So don't allow people to push you, even though their intentions may be very good. Allow yourself to go through this process. If you see here, we have the two full cups. So maybe this is, a lost job or a lost opportunity. You have love and support here, and possibly new offers. So don't allow one door closing to keep you from seeing maybe one or two more opening. That being said, grief is a process, and you do need to go through it at your own pace. So just try to remember that you're loved and supported, and you may have new opportunities as well to look into. We have here the King of Rods. The King of Rods could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, that may be showing up. This could also be a person with those characteristics, someone who is passionate and responsible and goal-oriented and energetic and full of creative energy and drive. This person is, again, very passionate, energetic, and athletic, someone who's a real go-getter. This could be someone coming in, or someone already in your life who is maybe, for those of you that this isn't maybe a job offer or something, this might be what you're a little bit defensive about, and where your heartbreak is coming from is maybe this King of Rods. And where this grief is coming from this King of Rods as well, which is leading you to the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is a card that's very telling. It talks about anxieties and fears that are keeping us awake. It's talking about possible nightmares, lack of sleep, and that's very draining on your energy, and it takes away from you throughout your day and throughout your week. It's difficult to focus when you're not getting enough sleep. So when it's difficult to focus, it's difficult to make those big decisions that we need to make as well. So this card is often comes in as saying you're having nightmares, you're having a hard time sleeping. Let's talk about maybe what we can do to help. So whether that is talking to a counselor, maybe about some of these anxieties that are plaguing you, or whether that's just having a heart-to-heart with a friend or a loved one. This could be as simple as getting a massage so your muscles aren't quite so knotted and tight, because if you're under a lot of stress at work, especially if you're working really hard and diligently and you're trying to create something new and beautiful, it can be very stressful because you're wanting to do a very good job. So maybe you have some tight muscles and things like that that are preventing you from sleeping because of pain, or just they're so contracted they won't relax and let you relax into a deep sleep. So maybe a massage or a hot bath, aromatherapy, nice decaf tea, some type of herbal or decaf tea before bed, unplugging, getting rid of the electronics a couple of hours before bedtime so your mind has a chance to kind of shut down instead of always having to process so much information. A lot of times that you can kind of get into a thought process where you're going over things and you're thinking about things, and instead of just trying to relax into sleep. So whether it's prayer or meditation, whatever trick that you need, or whatever you would like to try, something like that might help you get some sleep, even if it hasn't dealt completely with the cause of your anxiety or the cause of these fears or nightmares or lack of sleep. It will help you rest so that you can then take care of that. You can then make better decisions, and looking out for yourself spiritually, looking out for your physical body, is a way for you to focus and be rested. So I'm just really seeing all of this sorrow here. So I'm hoping that all of this hard work isn't what's causing this lack of sleep, because it does look like you're trying to create for yourself a new beginning, especially with work. And maybe money's tight right now because you're just getting started and you're feeling a little bit like a have not versus a have. So maybe emotionally, spiritually right now you're sort of wondering how this is going to go. But you have justice here. You have this fair outcome. You have the put in the hard work, get the reward card here. She is very much about balance. But it looks like she's also trying to say, like, you have a lot of swords energy here. You're going to need to have some balance between your work and your spirituality and your emotional life here, especially with all of this new beginning and all of these 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords, which really do seem to be surrounding this King of Rods. So I'm not sure who this is. This is King of Wands in other decks, but they might be quite literally the cause of this, as these cards are surrounding this here. This may be the cause or the reason for this. So I don't know if this is an authority figure or a boss or a husband or a boyfriend or a wife or a girlfriend, or I don't know who this person is for you, but try not to let them get to you if that's at all possible. What else do I see here? Yeah, I mean, I can see with this as well. You're worried about a lot of things here. You have a lot of worry. So, I mean, you're worried about money. You're protecting or defending. You may be worried about this person and their influence and whether they're coming or going, quite literally, or figuratively even. And here, the new beginning, and all of the endings that come with creating that new beginning. So whatever it is, just know that you have justice on your side for this month of May, and she is going to be helping you to create and maintain a balance. I'm just going to pull a guidance card here. One of our goddess guidance cards. For a little bit of clarification and some inspiration for the month of May. Virgo, May. Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Her additional message is, faith is the light that illuminates your pathway. Without faith, the future looks very frightening. That's why it's essential for you to take whatever steps are necessary to keep your mind and heart filled with faith. Please don't give up hope on yourself or other people. Keep the candle of faith burning within your soul, as that one small inkling of hope can eradicate the darkness of despair. Be the light that eliminates someone else's gloomy hopelessness as well, for as you make others stronger, it strengthens not only yourself, but the entire world. Wow, that is really powerful. That is very much about balance as well. So have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Thank you, Virgo, and I hope you have a really wonderful month of May.